Hello everyone, this is Fallendice, and welcome back to my Survivor's Guide to the Ravenhearst mod for 7 Days to Die. So, some time has passed since our last episode. We took the trip back from our new base over to here. I wanted to make some food. I wanted to farm some clay, and then get our resources from over here. So, food-wise, so I'd forgotten with the bacon and eggs. Bacon and eggs, so we'll look up this recipe real fast. Bacon and eggs is made with bacon and fried eggs. Fried eggs have to be cooked in a stove with a pan. I have a frying pan, which I did loot, I kept. So speaking of that, I'll show you that real fast. Make sure if you get one of those, keep it, because it doesn't really say what it's for. So I crafted in stoves with a frying pan. So there's your frying pan right there. So it does say a very important cooking tool, so hopefully you do keep that. That is one of those items that you need. Stoves. So these three here are a bit pricey. As you see, I can't make them yet. The only one I can make is the iron stove, and that's even more. So 60 forged iron. So I do have the iron for it, and I have enough iron to remake my ammunition table. I have a pot to remake that. So I can make all of my stations again, and I think I can even make my workbench. I'm going to have to make one because it doesn't come with it, but I'm going to have to actually pay for the perk. No, I don't want the advanced. I just want the workbench. Yeah, and that's just 15, 10, 5. So I'm almost to the point where I can make that. I need 5 more iron, and I would be able to make that. And yeah, I may have to do that. Actually, I bet you if before I leave, I'll wrench this, and I should get I think I get the iron back. Let me see. Yep. Okay. Yeah, so I'll get the iron back. So I should be able to get 5 iron, enough stuff to recreate that. So that'll be fine. What I'm doing right now is I've got the stuff for a trader run set up. I want to try and get as much money as I can. I've got 11,000 here right now. I need a weapon. I've got my crossbow, but for the horde night, I would like some type of gun. And I do have some ammo, but I have 3 boxes, so actually I can get a couple hundred total. I think each one of these is going to give me like, it's either 25 or 50, but I could get enough if I could either get a hunting rifle or something along those lines. So maybe even, do I have a few? Like I'm going to take a look. I have a pistol, and if need be, I can use pistols, but it's not really as good for a horde night, even though it's going to be pretty weak horde night, but I would like to at least have something. So that was what the plan is for the beginning of this one. I'm level 14, by the way. I had one mini horde that I fought out here, but the rest of it was from, and I'm running out of ammo as well. I've been using quite a bit. That stockpile I had is gone. But yeah, so I was out mining my clay right up here. I got a pretty decent stretch of it picked up. I'm gonna have about 3,500. I have it crafted in the workbench right now. Cobblestone. So I did this whole little swath here. My mining is actually at 19, I believe. Yep, 19. So I'm almost to the point of being able to get another level of miner 49er, which will once more help us out again. So we're moving along. And as much as I wanted to, I wonder what we have over here. I'd like to get some kind of weapon. Actually, I might check that shotgun Messiah, but I'd like to get some kind of weapon. If I don't get anything at the trader over here, I may take a look at that. But he's not open yet, so I'm going to head over that way, and I will see you once he's open. Alright, so that was actually pretty successful. I'm not selling this. This is what I'm using to make my chests. And I definitely made more than I needed, I think. But that's okay. I use it for other stuff. So in Ravenhearst, if you don't already know, most of the decorative and furniture items you need to use polished wood for, use textiles for the clothing and things like that. So I will end up using that, but I definitely use more of my wood that I had than I wanted to, but we'll see. I think actually, now that I know, I think actually that is pretty good, and not pretty good, correct, because if I remember right, I need to use twice as much wood as nails, so actually that, to make, well, we'll see when we get over there. But anyways, So I actually have 23, almost 23,000 dukes. So let's see what we can find over here. See if there's anything really good. I also picked up a lead car battery while I was looting, which is nice. So I could get a hunting rifle, and it's not a bad one. How much better is that? I'm gonna hold on to that. Okay, that might work. I would be fine with a hunting rifle for the horde. A sniper would be completely ridiculous, awesome, but we'll see. So for this one, so what's the difference in? And it's a 5,000 Duke difference in price. It's just got a lot better parts in it. Let's see. And there's even another one. So I have choices. Holy cow! A lot of choices. All right. I don't really have any parts that I could use to, if I saw one that was just a better, yeah. Alright, let's check our secret stash, see what he's got here. Shoddy. So it looks like we're going to definitely pick up one of those. That would be nice, but I don't really need that right now. Before I do this though, I want to make sure that I can't actually pick up another secret stash. Oh, actually, I haven't picked up any yet. Alright. No, I needed 20. Okay, good. So that was the first time I could. I just leveled that. Let's see what else he's got now. Ooh. Tool head, some more armor. Auger parts. Yeah, we're picking those up. That would be silly not to. Now we need is an auger blade. And we'll almost be able to make an auger. Alright, and then we'll go over here and we're going to pick up one of these hunting rifles. So I'm looking to see which one is going to have the best upgrade. So this has got 2 purple parts, which and even a yellow one. So if I could find just one of these, that would actually make it. So I'm going to go ahead and I think pick that up. Alright, nice. So now I can actually, well, 2 things I can do now. One, I can actually have a rifle that does some really nice damage that I can use during the horde. But the second thing is I have a way of actually shooting deer now. Because the crossbow just, it's iffy when it comes to getting deer, chasing them down and stuff, so, yeah, I'm over this way. Yeah, so that is good. I'm going to head back to our base now. Dump all the stuff I don't want to bring with me, load up with all the stuff that I'm trying to transfer, and I'll be back in a moment. One other thing, looks like our potatoes over here that we've been kind of watching have fully grown now, which means if I come back with my hoe, which I should have a hoe. I thought I had a hoe up in here. I'll take a peek, but I think I do. I can come back with that hoe, till that ground, and I'll be able to get a full harvest of potatoes, which will be nice. And I'm pretty sure there was some other plots around here with some corn and things, so that's all the stuff that we need to do like a dinner plate or something like that later on. So that'll be nice to bring back with us, or we can just kind of leave it here until we actually need it. But that was a nice thing to see. All right, so I'm back. So I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna do some inventory management real fast, and I will be back. All right, our base is cleared out. I'm just getting a little bit of space here, but here's everything we're bringing with us. Got quite a bit of cobblestone, crafting up our storage boxes, our very important medical kind of stuff, and, and that's about it. I had to leave quite a bit of stuff here, but we'll be back, especially once eventually I get a mini bike. But for now, our base of operations is going to be centered over here now. Alright, so we made it back, and it looks like we have another airdrop now. Gonna go ahead and mark that for later. I may try to get that real quick before the actual horde, because I haven't been super lucky with like the weapon type drops yet. Actually, I don't want to do that because I might, but that is my one marking thing right now. Alright, so here we are in the center. So we 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's only 1, 2, 3. So it's 3. Just kind of, normally I do things with a wooden frame to kind of map it out. So it's going to be 9 by 9 is going to be the outside wall in this one. So it's actually a little bit skinnier than the down below. But we'll be fine anyway because the floor will end up being fully concrete. So it's still going to have its full structural integrity. And outside is going to end up having spikes and stuff with the concrete and stuff underneath it. So this whole top block is going to be solid. So for now though, we don't want it super large up top. That way it's easier to defend, smaller footprint, and less repair. So I'm going to get the base set up here. While I'm doing that, we're crafting some flagstone blocks, and I have some poles as well. And hopefully by the time I get this all dug out and ready to go, we'll have enough materials to kind of begin on it. Alright, so I got this cleaned out, but I realized that we need to get in and make some crafting stations here pretty quick too as well. I just had to eat some of my bacon because I don't have enough food to eat, and I would rather save that bacon for the bacon and eggs. Luckily, I have more bacon than I have eggs, which is kind of usually the case when it came to bacon and eggs. Eggs being the harder to find. So I didn't limit the amount I can get, but I don't want to use things in a manner which isn't the most efficient as far as when it comes to food, because food can be hard to find at times. So, alright, so here we go. We're getting this up here done. Once I get this and I feel somewhat safe in my hidey hole, then we'll go down and we can do a little more work below. This isn't my normal, this is not going to be my entrance in here. This is actually just my entrance up into the inside of the horde part of this. I'll eventually make a tunnel that goes in one of these directions and leads to another kind of secret hatch coming up, and that's where we'll get out. Or in and out, I should say. Alright. I don't have all the parts I normally do. I need to make some wedges as well. My inside corners are usually a wedge. And actually, I probably should make those because that's important, because that's what my poles are going to be connecting to. Let's see, where's my ramp? There we go. So it's 4 high, so it's 8 per 32. That works. We'll come back and build more of those, because I am going to need them, but I do need these wedges first. By the time we're done, I'll have a lot of excess stock kind of saved up, but it's not going to help me at the moment. Let's see which one we get first that'll work, and that'll be my the side we're working on. There we go. 2, 3, 4. And yeah. So the purpose of this is it gives me a pretty strong corner. They got to go through 3 blocks to get in on the corner, because they can't fit in the skinny, and technically they could probably go 2, but either way I'm going to be in manning things, so it's pretty safe. Alright, now where's the next one? There we go. So it'll be right over here. And then it makes a smaller area in here. Some people just kind of, when they build these, they just go with the 4 corners. I also think it kind of looks cool, having that little wedge corner there. Alright. How did I miscount? 8. Uh-oh. Well, we got ourselves a wandering horde, which is inconvenient. Oh, and he's almost dead too. I guess I'll use it till it dies, because I don't think I can repair it. I can. Alright, I gotta get far enough away to cancel all this crafting. No, I'm gonna let that continue. That's 19 seconds. We can pop a few like this while we're waiting for it. living dangerous again. Alright, there we go. We got a pipe. Our pipe is back. And it's fully repaired, which is good. So let's take care of this little mess here. Again, I should hit 15 now with this, when this horde is complete, which will be nice. I think this is like my third or possibly my fourth wandering horde. They they can be pretty persistent and not giving away inside secrets, but just so you know, one of the fixes, or not fixes, one of the changes for 3.0 has to do with wandering hordes. Let's just say Jax is being Jax, and the challenge and everything is fun, but whoo boy, yeah, things are going to get a little bit interesting with some of these wandering hordes, so just a little teaser for that with some of the upcoming 3.0 changes. Alright, I hate fatty grandmas because they're a pain to get with melee. Oh, what did I run over? There we go. They're a pain to hit with melee, and they tend to kind of get in the way of the ones you're trying to get. I prefer to hit them with a ranged, whether it's my crossbow or once I get enough ammo, then I can start using rifles and things. But they have so many hit points, and so it takes a little bit to kind of get them. And their hitbox, because of their large body, I swear it's their breasts give them some extra cushion or something. That's how they have it coded in. Because when you're whacking them, I rarely see them drop on a melee hit. Like, you know, a lot of times when you're hitting these guys, they'll drop down and you can go and get that finishing shot. But you know, they tend to stay on their feet a lot more. All right, come on. Almost got him on. Down. I'm so glad I could repair that. I actually was thinking I was going to have to use my club, which isn't bad, but it was also not in the most repaired state, and I can't repair it. Like, that's, without taking blunt, I can't repair the club, so this is nice that this one I can, so it means I actually have a decent melee weapon. And actually, I've been really liking this. It seems to be quick and accurate, so I actually don't mind. I don't mind using these for stuff like this. And it still seems to do pretty good even when you're out of stamina, which I obviously am right now. Alright, there we go. Now we'll go to the crossbow, finish these babies off. Alright. And I think I got all those built, so now I can go back and start crafting more of these, which I am going to need. But now we can finish this part off, so. Wow. That's a good, decent amount of experience we got there for that. That was rather nice. Oh man, there we go. I was gonna say, I'm skipping right past all the stuff I need. And eventually I'm going to take part of the top off. But I don't have turrets yet, but that's where I like to put my turrets. It's kind of a later part of this design. But up here on each, there'll be 2 per side, so a total of 8 shotgun turrets in here, so regardless of which side they come in. And that's not to kill them, that's the last ditch protection, because I like to fight these with a sniper rifle from a distance up top, so when I start getting to the later game stages and some of those ferals and irradiators start to come in and they get close, it'll kind of clean them up so they don't actually get inside the base. Alright. Let's see, there we go. Put one there. Oh, we would change right at the last minute. I saw it for a second. Hey, and we're 20 mining tools. That means we get another miner 69er, which is awesome. And I think I also have a lot of skill points. I haven't done any skill points off screen. I'd wait to do that once we're on camera. Alright, let's go back to this. Oops, nope. On face. There we go. So yeah, so I've been waiting to do all the skill points there, and we just got a few more as well. So come on. And I'm having difficulty with this. Fine. We'll just go to advance. Alright, that's what we need here. And then once I get this last one, I can just copy rotation for all the other. There we go. Alright, good to go. So, obviously, you see what happens here. Do 3 rows of this. That goes all the way across. And so this is, you can fight the hordes from inside. So were I not to have gotten that rifle, you know, to be able to fight on the horde night, I could just basically come in here, and as they come in, I could fight them through the openings here. I don't think I'm going to be able to get my spikes in time for that, which kind of sucks. Normally, I'll have a 1 deep pit 2 wide here, and then I put well, I don't like the log spikes, but the scrap iron spikes directly inside there upside down, so it's like a flat surface. So if, it makes it easier when you're shooting down on them, so they don't get their heads caught up in the spike itself. And there's a lot of YouTubers and a lot of streamers that do that right now. Not sure who actually was the first one to come up with it, but it's a really good idea and a really good way of actually fighting the zombies. All right, almost set up here. I really wish I could put the spikes in. I'll have to see once I'm done downstairs how much wood I have, if I can make some log spikes. But even that's not really going to do. They're just going to tear through them. Best bet would be to just make the cheap wood spikes and just kind of set them in front for this first horde. Because by the time the next one comes around, I should be doing a lot better as far as gathering and stuff like that. Let's see, let's make some more of the blocks. Should be actually no, I don't want that. I want covers, plates. There we go. Let's do 100 of those. So the roof is actually going to be done with plates as opposed to the full blocks. So it gives me an even taller ceiling, but I still get the flat surface on top that I can still place things upon. So kind of utilizing space a little bit better. Just something I kind of like to do a lot. I think I'm gonna. I just got done watching Cage. Cage is playing Ravenhearst as well, and never would have thought to leave a little opening here to kind of jump up and over, because I don't think the zombies would. That's a too high, I think. If it is, I don't think that a lot of them are going to. But all right, so we're good there. Normally I put the inside corner. That's usually, yeah, I did do that wrong. Let's see, let's go back to this. I need the inside corner, and I need 8 of those. Alright, we'll make plates again here in a sec. Where are they? Yeah, we'll just search for them again. Alright, 75 more. Don't know exactly how many I need. Alright, and then I just gotta chop out these top 2. I should have only gone 3 high on that. I think it looks kind of cool, and it still gives it the full support. So you've got the blocks going across here, and then I end up. Actually, I'm going to need more of the wedges because I do the upside down wedges going across as well. So actually, I need to make a few more blocks yet. And we're definitely cutting it short. Boy, I may have to just go with the straight blocks across the top. How much time is it going to take me to craft these? I still need my roof. I still need something to fight from. Although, technically, the day 1 horde, you can kind of almost go out and just fight them hand to hand. The night terrors are not part of the hordes, and I'm pretty sure they don't spawn on day 7, so it's kind of to ensure that they don't become part of the hordes. So it should just be your regular regular zombies, and as it's my day 1 or day 7, sorry, my first horde, it shouldn't be too bad. So I'm gonna try and get this completed, try and get the roof up top. If not, then we may just use my pipe there, repair it one more time before we go out, and try and fight them that way. Alright, let's get this last one here. Let's see, what are we crafting now? I do need more. I need more of the wedges. And I do need to also upgrade too. Alright, ramps. Alright, I'm going to do those out of order. Because technically I could put anything up there once I get to that point, so it's more important getting this wall part completed. Alright, get this last couple done. Actually, let's see how this works. Alright. Inside corner. Or do I need to go to... It's been a little bit since I actually made this. I really wish I had something easier to break. Alright, I'm going to use what's already up there so I can base it off of that. So let's grab this. Yeah. The fun part about this is trying to figure out if you got the actual right angle that you want. Actually, it looks like I do. So let's see, if I do this... Alright. And then I can just put the upside down wedge corner there, and that'll actually fill that up. That works. Yep, alright, that'll do. And the cool thing is technically I can go out as far as I want because this is not floating. It's being supported by the poles down here. Alright. Is that what I want? Whew, good. I always get nervous because these ones can look like you're doing the right thing, and then you find out it's not, and then it's... Yeah, like right now. I wish there was a better way of doing this because it's hard to see which version you have sometimes. I need these two here. Or actually, no, I need this one here. Let's go, come on. I don't want to go too fast and go past it. Alright, so now we're on the base level. So that's this one. Alright. Shoot. And I'm going to lose it, aren't I? Should have at least had one so I can place it. Does it keep what I was doing? No, it doesn't. Oh, wait, no, that's that. Yes, okay, good. Now all I need is you. I think I just went right past it, too. It did go to it, and then I went right past it. Oof, time is moving. There we go. Perfect. Alright, now I can just copy rotation on that one, and that gets these zones in. And I still gotta figure out what that inside piece I want there is. I forget what, I don't remember what it's called, but I may just put a generic block in for now just to fill in the space until I get what I need. Or I have more time to do it, I should say. Alright. Sweet, sweet. There we go. Cool. Alright, plates I've got, yep. So I think for now I'm just going to stick this in there for the moment, because I need to be able to place the plates off that. Alright. And then actually I'm going to need some ladders as well. Let's see, how many spots do I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 7 is 49. Okay, so I already have enough. So let's stop that. Let's get ladders going. So I still have to upgrade. Should only need 5. Alright, there we go. Now we'll put those upside down. There we go. And hopefully if I did this right, I'm not going to have any issues. Now the only possible problem is going to be with structural integrity at the very center. And the way I can fix that is I can actually have the ladder going up from the floor to the roof, and that will actually give it support from the center. But I think because I went with the last one on the server I did was actually went out an extra block on each side, and it was too big. And it collapsed. Alright, there we go. Let's see, so we're... Okay, good. Alright, when we come up the ladder, we come up on this side, which means I want the ladder to be there. Now, I don't know if that's even possible. Can I still climb? No, I can't. Alright, I need to... Yeah, I messed that up. Need 2 more. And then let's... So I'm not going to be able to connect this all the way to the bottom. But if I do... Wait, I thought I had more... I don't. Ooh. I still need plates. Oh no, I do have enough. I already did the plates. Okay. Getting nervous. I'm getting close to the horde, so it kind of makes me a little nervous. Alright, so if I do this, I should be able to take it up to there. I can't go all the way, but that allows the ladder to then use that. So that should give me, there you go, structural integrity there. Alright, good. Then I just need to make a hatch, so that when I'm fighting up here, I don't accidentally wander off the edge. Sweet. Okay. Now, let's get my wrench. And let's at least get, let's do some upgrading here as much as I can. Oof. I think we're going to make it. A little nervous there at first. I still need to go outside and get the corners with the upgrade. Again, first horde, so it shouldn't be too bad. Normally you can almost fight these without, like in the middle of the street or even go up to a roof. But I like to, I wouldn't say over-prepare, but I like to make sure that I'm fully prepared. Alright, so I'm going to do this real fast because I know we're getting kind of running a little bit long here. So I'm going to do this part real fast off camera, and I will be back once we're ready to fight the horde. Alright, so I got the corner fills ready, so I wanted to actually put that in just so it looks right. I think if I do on face, there, that looks pretty cool. I wonder how it would have looked if I reversed it and went the other way. I may try that for this other one, just out of curiosity if it gives it that straight, flat across look. But we are almost there. We are down to the final moments. Did I bring up my... Oop, I'm going to have to run downstairs real fast. I just wanted to see how this looks. Let's do full rotation. And you know what? I don't think it is going to work. Yeah, that's as good as we're going to get. All right. So with that, let's get downstairs. I do need to pick up some extra ammo. It gives me 3 more ammo. Some more crossbow bolts. More crossbow bolts. Get our 9mm. It's a little bit more ammo. Whew. Let's go ahead and make our 7.62. See how much do I get. I had 50, and I've got 80, so that's 30. Not too bad. So I'm going to do it with both. I'm just going to, if I'm using a gun, it's probably going to be the rifle. And then we'll get our ammo. Alright, well, let me throw these last things away, and I'll meet you up there, and we'll start this horde. Well, looking at the my recording, I'm already at about 37 minutes into this episode. So I considered just doing the horde, but it's going to take me over an hour just with the horde going through. So I decided that I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here, and might show a snippet of the horde, you know, following the end here. But then in our next episode, we're going to pick it up right where we left off with the horde. And once that's complete, then I think I'm going to go down, finish up the under area of the horde base after a little bit of cleanup, do some storage, housekeeping, start putting some stuff away. I haven't found any paint yet or paintbrush, so I can't put the designs on it. I could make some signs for it to kind of label some, which I am going to do anyway. Not everything has a design that you can paint on, but get that, and then as well as some of our stations in, so we can actually get a little bit of work done. And if I have any time left, then maybe we'll do a little scavenging as well. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this, a little bit more of a buildy episode, but thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Uh-oh. Oh. I was just using the reinforced there. I still have a few of the irons. Not nearly as much as I would like. So that's another thing I have to do once we get this horde done, is I need to go make some more ammunition. And that's, I've just been kind of waiting to get my station set up. Alright, let's see this. Play with you guys from a distance. It's another fun thing to do on horde nights, is to kind of switch around with your different weapons. Can be fun at times, especially once you get like a shotgun. Shotguns can be fun. There we go, got you that time.